for watching Midlife Mic Drop. I'm Heather, and I just want to talk today about the day and my memories of the day 24 years ago. Today is September 11th, 2025, and it's been on my mind today. Been thinking a lot about the past and memories from that time, but also today, more than anything, I wanted to talk briefly about what it was like before. I forget who I was speaking with the other day. We were talking about how we keep referring to the before times and the after times, and usually that's with regard to COVID and the whole pandemic. But today I'm thinking about the before times before September 11th. There's so much going on now, so much strife in our world, so much conflict politically, and all kinds of stuff going on. And I'm not happy about it, but I will not bring that up during this particular discussion. But what I wanted to say was a lot of the things that are happening now, a lot of where we are now as a country and our mindset and this us versus them mentality, I think a lot of that has come from the fallout from September 11th, 2001. So let me just jump back to something happy. I'll tell you a story. The story is my dear friend, got married right before September 11th, maybe a week or so before. And then she and her husband were going off on their honeymoon vacation, and it was September 10th, 2001. And they were flying out of Denver International Airport. And back then, you could go meet them at the gate. Anybody could go to the gate. So as a surprise, because I just was so happy for them and wanted to wish them the best, I drove all the way out to Denver International Airport. I went through security, which was pretty quick back then. I went out to the terminal and found their gate, and I waited at the gate for them. And when they showed up, I gave them hugs and very best wishes for a wonderful honeymoon. And that was it. It was really easy. You could just go out, meet them. No boarding pass was required. No major security. It was pretty easy. And I met them at the gate and they were surprised. It was fun. And then I just headed back. No big deal. Even back then, planes weren't even that full. I remember being on a business trip probably another week or two before that and flew back from Orlando from a business trip. And it was like the best flight ever. It was maybe half full. We were having a great time. The flight attendants were jovial and easygoing, and everybody was having fun. And the pilots were a little more talkative, although things have come a long way, and I feel like pilots do talk to you more now. But back then, nobody had ever thought of what could possibly be happening on September 11th. So I think back to that time. And then I also think back to the time after September 11th in the following year. We were all on such heightened alert. Everybody was very fearful and wondering if something was going on or somebody was up to something. And so there was this almost paranoia level of concern over what people were up to and the risk and the threat of terrorism or evil acts or, violence. But I used that opportunity to go to Europe 3 times that year. Paris was $2.99 round trip. London was $99 each way. And so I went 3 times that year. Went to Berlin. What I decided was my way of standing up to what had happened on 9/11 was to travel more, go on planes again, just to make a statement, I guess. So I look back. Sometimes I really yearn for those days, those pre-9/11 days. It makes me sad. Things were different. It's like we had lost our innocence on 9/11. So here we are 24 years later. And I remember, I think it was the first 10 years after 9/11 and the 10th anniversary. It seemed like every year we marked was like another milestone, like we'd gotten through another year. And it was still really painful every year. And now I've noticed on this somber occasion, I always still feel and think about the day and what happened 24 years ago. But today I'm kind of more reflective about a lot of different things. A lot of things have happened lately that have been upsetting and worrisome, and our country's in a lot of political turmoil right now. And I certainly don't feel very happy about it. But I'll just say this. September 11th is when we kind of lost our innocence as a country. We tried to come together. I think over time we've just become hardened people, and that distrust has just been festering. And I think as there's this political divisiveness in our country, it's created camps. And I'm guilty of that on some occasions as well. But at the end of the day, we're all Americans, we're all human beings, and there's always going to be people out there that do bad things and have hate in their heart, but we have to keep living our lives. We have to keep trying to do the best we can and be kind to other people. And I personally think being a liberal democracy is one of the ways we can show the terrorists, like, screw you. We are still living our truth. We're living as an open, inclusive community, and our society embraces all different kinds of people. We can live together harmoniously for the most part, and our differences are what make us stronger. Right now, I feel like we're having a little bit of a setback with that, actually a major setback, but I look back on 9/11 and I just keep thinking we need to honor the people we lost on 9/11 with the way that we live our lives now. I sometimes think they wouldn't really be happy with where we are right now. So on this 24th anniversary of 9/11, let's focus on coming together, supporting each other as Americans, and remembering what we went through 24 years ago. Let it bring us together and not keep us apart. Thanks for listening. This has been Midlife Mic Drop. Take care out there.